Denzel Ward, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Packers, and it's all up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got... The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. First carry now for David Montgomery. Room here to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Powell got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Powell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Vikings at 8-1 on the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start with...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Powell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first down, Powell sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Taken down at the 42.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Powell.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it. They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Packers touchdown.
De'Ami Brown,
26 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Throwing to start the drive. Powell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down. Powell. Firing quick. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most important,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Powell. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And some space here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking to throw on second down. Powell to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Back to throw. Powell. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. Powell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
2nd down and 3.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown,
David Montgomery with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Packers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run it here.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Powell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. Looking to throw. Powell.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Powell. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown.
De'Ami Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Vikings appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The try here for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Packers down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Loose inside the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, they'll run it here, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not